y'all? What's up? Thank y'all for joining. We are back for another video. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Who we got in here? I see Rose is here. Truth is here. Thanks for being here. Sylvia Blow is here. Cassandra here. My top flights are in the building. Thanks for being here, guys. I said Cassandra already. Hey, Cassandra. Hey, Sylvia Blow. Hey, my other mod, Tiffany Thomas, my other top flight is here. And everyone else coming in. Let's go ahead and jump into the show, you guys. Because I'm ready to go to bed. I'm tired. All right, let's get into the show. Of course, everything said in the video is alleged and in my opinion and is used for fair use and entertainment. There's so much news going on today, guys. So I'm going to try to get through it. And I'm not going to hold you guys long. Hi, Jeannie. Frazier, thanks for being here, love. Thanks for being here, everybody. Let's get into it, y'all. The Clintons are being questioned about the Epstein files. We're going to take just a little bit, take a look at it just a little bit here. Child, they're grilling them. When they're going to sit Trump's ass down and question him while he's out here trying to get a war started to take out all these damn files. Shout out to Hollywood Unlocked. Now, during the Jeffrey Epstein deposition, Bill Clinton got asked about the viral photo of him in the hot tub. Everybody's seen that picture by now. If not, then it's right here in the background, right here, okay? That was released with the Epstein files. He's explaining it. Then we're going to look at what Hillary had to say, because Hillary let him know, bitch, y'all got to play with me. And this is the last damn meeting y'all having with me, too. Hillary snapped off on their ass. I was like, okay, let's get into it.
I knew the photo was taken.
Okay, and for those who can't see it, it's a photo of you in a hot tub. There's a person next to you here. Do you remember where it was taken? Where was it taken?
I'm almost sure that this taken, I think there's an adjacent photograph, which you probably have, that if people saw it, they would feel that someone was trying to con them showing this picture. But anyway, this picture was taken in Brunei. And we flew one night on a trip to Asia, the last very long leg.
You said we, is it who is that including?
Well, my TIL team that was working on the AIDS issue, and Mr. Epstein was there, and Miss Maxwell. But anyway, we got to the end of the flight was Brunei. It's a tiny place, but a very wealthy one, and the Sultan of Brunei was a man that I had gotten to know well in my 8 years as president. And his first involvement with international matters is basically to join the Asian Pacific Economic Leaders Conference, which I started and which he attended. And then he was very proud of that. And he hosted, his time came to host it. You know, you do these things in a rotation. And it came at either at the very end of my term or maybe the next year. Anyway, he wanted, when he knew I was coming, and he said he wanted to help me with my AIDS initiative, and he invited me to stay there. And he said, I want you to stay at this hotel, and I hope you'll use the pool. So I did. And then I got out and went to bed, exhausted.
Just for the record, there's another picture that also shows this as part of the larger pool area. Do you all have that so that he can refresh his recollection with respect to that?
We should have it. It's quite enlightening. If you watch this,
yes, it's noted.
It'll give you a different feel.
Thank you.
Okay.
We do have.
Bill said, bitch, I just flew down there and got in the pool and went to bed. I won't down there getting no head. Like I was over there doing Monica Lewinsky over there in the oral office, as they call it now, that he renamed the shit since his ass was in there being nasty. But yeah, he's like, yeah, I flew over there with Epstein, and I went to bed and never got no head. But let's get into what Hillary had to say, because child, they tried her too. Let's get into it. So it said Hillary Clinton, honey, was not happy after hearing photos from her deposition on the Jeffrey Epstein files after they got leaked. Let's get into her.
Excuse me, can I interrupt?
I have
there
another
are photos that are being released of the secretary as she is testifying from inside this room. Can you please advise me as to whether or not that's permissible and consistent with the rules, particularly given that we have asked for a public hearing? If there are photos that are being released of the secretary as she is testifying, can you please explain how that
I'm done with this. If you guys are doing that, I am done. You can hold me in contempt from now until the cows come home. This is just typical behavior.
We will go off the record.
Oh, for heaven's
So I would
sake.
like to understand how that's permissible.
Before the hearing was,
It doesn't
Excuse
matter. We all are abiding by the same rules.
I will take that down.
Yeah,
So I
well,
would like to take a break at this moment.
yeah,
I'd like to have
I'm
a
done
conversation.
for now.
Go off the record. Go off the record.
Damn. Hillary turned into a black woman right there, didn't she? Okay. Hillary Bonquisha Clinton, girl. Adjust your attitude, honey. Hillary said, y'all ain't about to hold me up in here. Damn, I got shit to do. I got shit to do. I need to go check on Bill, see if he over there getting some more whiskey. Hell, y'all not hold me up in here all damn night. She got up and twisted her ass right on up out of there. What do y'all think about that? So Hillary Clinton, honey, goes off during Jeffrey Epstein deposition. She says, I am done. You can hold me in contempt until the damn cows come home to move. But she's about to get the hell out of there. And that's exactly what she did. So let's move along, honey. Clinton was like, hey, ain't got time for this shit. All right, so our Tasha K is in the news again with Cardi B, child. Let's get into that. Ooh-wee. Child, the Clintons out here. Clinton, ain't they? Clinton. Clinton. I just made up a word. All right, so Cardi B turns up the pressure on Tasha K and demands in-person financial examination over $3.9 million defamation judgment. Child, let's get into it because y'all know she's still paying Cardi. She's on a good party, a Cardi payment plan over there because she ain't have money. So Cardi B is turning up the heat once again on Tasha K. Now, according to documents filed in Tasha Florida's bankruptcy case, the Bronx rapper is requesting that the blogger appears in person for a detailed examination of her finances. Now, said that Cardi is also demanding access to bank statements, tax returns, and records tied to income generated from YouTube and other social media platforms. Now, the latest move comes after the pair reached a March 2025 agreement addressing the $3.9 million judgment awarded to Cardi in her defamation lawsuit. Now, under the deal, Tasha agreed to pay $1.2 million over 5 years and committed to refraining from criticizing Cardi online. Now, I ain't heard her talking about Cardi no more, have y'all? Y'all laughing at Hillary. Said that the agreement also required Tasha to provide quarterly financial disclosures. Cardi's new filing signals that she wants closer scrutiny of those obligations as the repayment process continues in bankruptcy court. So she's not letting Tasha off the hook. She's keeping a very close eye on her finances to make sure that she still gets this money that she's been awarded by the court. So Tasha, while you over here fighting with Claressa, while she's online calling you a bald-headed heathen and every other damn name she could think of because Papoose won't give her a baby, she's frustrated. It's misplaced anger because Papoose won't get her pregnant. You better get your ass over there and be worrying about that money that you owe Cardi, okay? Because she is tapping into your damn pockets over there. That's what she's doing, all right? Moving right along. We ain't staying on it. While we talking about Cardi, let's get into her going off on Stefan Diggs' ass, okay? I said, damn. Cardi, you got strays for Cardi got strays for everybody out here. Let's get into it, honey. Cardi said, y'all ain't about to play in my damn face. Shout out to the bitch gossip. Cardi B sends a subliminal message to Stefan Diggs while on stage last night. Said that you can't play with a biatch like me. Ooh, girl. All right, y'all better let them know, Cardi. Let them know.
That song is called The Principle. You can't be out here playing with a bitch like me. There's niggas out here praying for a bitch like me. You hear me? I'm too sexy to be lonely and too grown to be playing with, nigga. Who you playing with, motherfucker? I ain't never had a bad bitch like this, nigga. Never in your motherfucking life. None of them bitches ain't fucking with me. They ain't fucking with you, bitch. That song is called The Principle.
So she letting Stefan Diggs ass know you lost a real one over here. I don't care nothing about all them other hoes that you have on your roster. Like, bitch, we here. I'm up here. and these hoes down here, and don't you ever forget it. That's pretty much what she was saying. So she got a song that she wrote where she's, bashing him, and she had to get that off her chest before she got up there and start dancing off beat again. But shout out to Cardi because she's doing real good on her tour. She's selling out, and the people are loving it. I know a few people that's going to her show. I'm not going. I like Cardi, but not enough to go to the show yet. Okay, I don't know. I don't know. But let's get into someone else, child. I'm about sick of him. This person here might be getting an early release, they're saying, y'all. Good God. Diddy, child. Diddy is reportedly set for early release after being accepted into a drug abuse rehab program. Lord. So shout out to Neighborhood Talk. It says that according to reports, Diddy is set to be released in April of 2028 instead of the initial May 2028. Ooh, child, they made it sound like he about to get out tomorrow. The release date after getting accepted into a drug abuse rehabilitation program. Mr. Combs is an active participant in the residential drug abuse program, which is the RDAP, and has taken his rehabilitation process seriously from the start. Now, he is fully engaged in his work, focused on group, and committed to positive change. When all this happened? His rep says in a statement. So again, it said that Diddy is set to be released April of 2028 instead of his initial May 2028 release date. Okay, I mean, it's just like, what, 1 month? Nigga, just stay in there that 1 month. Thank you for going to justice. Thank you for going to rehab, but bitch, you still not getting out early. Like, yeah, you might get out 30 days early, but that's about it. Stay your ass in there. All right, move right along. You got no money anyway. You broke anyway. All right. Moving on. Let's get into Claressa Shields out here crashing out because Papoose won't give her no baby child. Y'all told y'all today. She said that for Papoose's birthday, she wished that she could give him a son. I said, girl, why he can't show you them divorce papers on his birthday? That would be the greatest gift, right? But you want to be a baby mama versus a wife out here. Shout out to Char's Reality. Okay, let's give her a shout out for this. Let's go and get into Claressa child crashing out. So Claressa Shields speaks on Fran Sean, which is the girl that she just boxed, like a week ago, and Juan and Papoose and Remy's divorce. Said the divorce is happening. Girl, do it take that long? Do it take that long for divorce? Let's get into it. You know more about their divorce than they do. That's what it sounded like.
Look at this. Whoop-de-doo. Whoop-de-doo. It's called a divorce. Whoop-de-doo. Shut up. That's the only thing people can say. Oh, you're with Pap and Pap is going through this. Like, oh my God. Whoop-de-doo. Whoop-de-doo. The divorce is happening. Whoop-de-doo. What else y'all want me to do about it? Y'all gonna keep bringing it up and seeing that we happy and in love, you gonna just keep bringing it up? Shut up. Right, people on her team at the weigh-in mad when they see me and Pap walking talking about why she's showing up with her hair done and her fur done, why they matching. This is not a fashion show. My fight weeks is a fashion show for me. You ain't gonna see me wearing no heels and wearing nothing else. I don't. And they can quit mentioning it to me. Yes, they are jealous of me and Pap, and you need to just let it go. Let it go. We together. We happy. That's it. Everybody love us together. Those who don't, oh, whoop-de-doo. Hey, babe, how everything going? But this is the thing. When these girls get the spotlight, a little bit of shine, they don't know what to do with it. Fran Sean is not supposed to be in these interviews saying lies about me and Pap. She's not supposed to be in these interviews trying to talk bad about me. She's supposed to be selling her brand. She's supposed to be singing.
So let me get this straight. Fran Sean can't talk about you and Pap, but we got to hear your ass every day talking about it when we don't care to hear about it. Like, we don't really care, girl. We really don't care. I'm really giving you some clout on my channel today. That's all you do every day is hop your ass on here and talk about you and Papoose. At the end of the day, girl, you always a married man. That's not a flex out here. And now you're talking about you want to give this man a baby for his birthday as if he should not be focused on finalizing his divorce from Remy Ma, which I don't feel like he wants to in the first goddamn place. I just don't. I feel like you want to have a baby right quick with Papoose so that you can feel like he's yours. because you know that you can't officially marry him or be with him. So now you feel like a baby is going to solidify your relationship so you can be on your nanny boo-boo bullshit and show Remy that you got the same thing she has. It's always a competition with Claressa Shields and Remy. I'm going to say it right here. And I know we got some Claressa Shields fans in here, but we got to keep it 1,000. Like, I really feel like you really want to have this damn baby with Papoose so that you can further compete with Remy. Remy has his daughter. You out here dressing like Remy now. So what's the next best thing than to go and try to have his damn baby? So she says in one of her posts that at the end of the year, she's hoping to be pregnant by Papoose. Why not the end of the year you keep encouraging, or you may have encouraged him to finalize his divorce so that the two of you can move to the next phase of your relationship? This year will make 2 years that y'all have been together. It does not take that long for him to decide that he is done with Remy Ma so that he can fully be with you. You can never marry this man if he's still married to her. So you're just going to have babies just to feel like you have him? Girl, shut up.
She's supposed to be showing y'all her fashion stuff. She's done outfits for me. She's supposed to be on there doing that. She's online basically just mad that she lost, mad about what happened at the weigh-in, and then telling lies. Tell the truth, that's for one. Nobody even knew of her till we fought. Vada, Franchon had Vada calling me at 3 o'clock in the morning, talking about some steroids and IVs and all this bull crap. After I just had made weight, and you got them calling my phone, calling my team, lawyers. And then let's not talk about the stuff she had her lawyers send to Win Records. She's talking about some Win Records about to be the heavy-hitting diva records. How are you mad when you flew in some thugs from your hometown to cause trouble at the weigh-in? What? Just stop. And talking about extortion. You listen. We all know that Franchon may need some extra money or whatever the case may be, but the way she went about it was completely wrong. And we got the evidence to prove it too. It does not affect me. Look at this. Whoop-de-doo. Whoop-de-doo. It's called a divorce. Whoop-de-doo. Shut up. That's the only thing people can say. Oh, you're with Pap and Pap is going through this. Like, oh my God. Whoop-de-doo.
No, it's not whoop-de-doo, girl. You minimize it because you know that you can't change it. And I feel like it does bother you that Remy does have a hold on him. Like, I feel like if Remy pick up the phone right now and tell Papoose he can come back home, I feel like he will go back home. And I feel like you'll be mad at me wanting to fight him like you be fighting in the ring. I do. I feel like you punched the shit out of him if he got all his shit and left. You buying him all these fur coats and jewelry and renting cars and shit for him, giving him stuff. It's giving sugar mama. It's giving that you trying to be a sugar mama. And he's going to stay there and get as much as he can from you. But he's going to also continue to play in your face because he sees that you're cool with being a side piece. You're cool with being a side piece. You're cool with that. But anywho, moving on, child. She ain't gonna change. Like, let her stay there and look stupid, okay? Because that's exactly how you look with that damn headband on. Like your ass just finished running a damn marathon. Nowhere. You asked me to be running to a psychiatrist to see what the fuck is wrong with you. I'm sorry, y'all. I've had a long day. Oh my God. Let's get into annoying Kenya, because she is annoying. Blaming everybody but herself for the position that her ass is in. You blaming Britt Edie when it's your fault. I'm like, you still talking to people at Bravo. I talked about it today. I'm still keeping contact with the people at Bravo. I didn't mess up my spot with Bravo. Well, why are you not on set? Why are you not on the new season coming up in April? Why is that? Why you didn't have that money on the 19th to pay down there to the courthouse when they told you to pay that $43,000 and your ass didn't show up and pay it? Because you ain't have it, right? Oh, okay, girl. So let's get into, shout out to J Views Daily. So Kenya says that her case is closed. No more back and forth. Oh, okay, girl.
On deaf ears, which is why we are now where we are. And quite interesting enough. So when you are in a dispute with your landlord, is somebody coming to the door?
Get your lie together, girl. Ain't nobody at the damn door. You had to act like somebody was at the door so you can get your lie together. Come on.
Oh, it might be, child. When you are in a dispute, so basically they tried to file for an eviction, and what I did is I countersued them for the amount that they owe me, the $80,000. And what landlords can do is they can ask the court for you to pay any back rent into the court. Okay, so they went to they filed that motion in court for me to pay back rent into the court. But this is taking like over a year to even be heard. Like, so imagine $5,000 is $5,000 to $6,000 or whatever.
So if that be the case where they already filed this against you and it's been over a year, you should have had the money. You had a whole year knowing that this court date was coming up, right? They give you a court date when something is filed. So you already knew this was coming. So you took your ass to court. You sashayed up there. We've been seeing you in Dubai on boats, twerking and carrying on like your ass is on vacation, like you didn't have a care in the world, knowing you had this damn court date coming up for this eviction, and you sashayed your ass up in there, your lopsided ass too. Let's go ahead and point that out because you had some work done and it's horrible. I don't know who you did. I don't know who did your work. Maybe Stephen Wonder did it. Let him know your ass cheeks are lopsided, okay? But back to this. You knew for a whole year that you had court coming up for this damn eviction situation, and you sashayed in there and didn't have $43,000, but you had money to go to Dubai and shake your ass over there. Oh, okay, girl, listen to you.
Rent is here in the salon over the course of a year adds up to, you know, that huge number. So what they could, so finally when we were heard, they never showed up to court. They asked for the
you did not show up. The landlord's attorney showed up. Did we not read the court documents here? For those of you that follow me, we read the court documents. A writ of execution was issued the day after Kenya did not show up to the courts to pay on the 19th of February. We covered this right here. Kenya sitting up here lying. Kenya is lying. Your attorneys were there to represent you. Okay. You didn't show up to court, but your attorneys were there and they were asking, can you be on a payment plan? So if you didn't owe the landlord anything, why were your attorneys asking, can the $80-something thousand be broken up into, I think it was 2 or 3 payments because you couldn't afford to pay it all? So now you're sitting on here capping because you're embarrassed and all the blogs have picked it up. So now you're trying to backpedal and coochie pop as you always damn do. See, I want you to have the same energy, Kenya, to be truthful about your shit like you call everybody else out when it's on them. So you stand on Brit Edie and poking the bear over there. You stayed on Phaedra when you thought Phaedra was out here with Mr. Chocolate. Now, what about you and this damn 87 grand? You were getting paid at one point in time $1 million on Real Housewives of Atlanta, and you have nothing to show for it? Now all of a sudden your case is closed? Really? Or maybe that writ of execution has been put out there, which it has, because we already showed it. I can show it right now. I still have it. Your landlord is asking that your ass get off his property because you went for an entire year or so without paying him any rent because you did all of these expensive renovations that he didn't ask you to do, and you wanted him to give you money back on that, and that was not in your agreement. Why do you go and renovate a rent home and say, oh, I ain't gonna pay you no rent because I spent $50,000 adding to the bathroom? Yeah, it don't work like that. When you sign a lease, no, I own properties. I rent out properties. So a motherfucker not gonna tell me because you went in here and added something to the cabinet or put some new knobs on there, take that off the rent. No, that's something you chose to do. It's still in the contract between you and the freaking landlord that you owe them X amount of money per month to stay in his place. That's how that works. Any upgrades you want to do, you do those, but they're not about to take nothing off the rent. And that's what you were doing, withholding rent because you spent, if I told you spent $300,000 to turn that place into this luxurious place with no freaking clients. Anybody ever heard somebody say they went to Kenya's hair care spa and got their hair done over there? Anybody? Put one in the chat. If you've ever heard anyone, if you read a review saying, oh my God, I went to Kenya's hair care spa and they did my hair, girl, and it was everything. It was such an experience. No one. The same people that was buying She by Sheree, bitch. Nobody. Okay. Nobody. Even Keith Sweat said shit. Nobody. Anybody up in there. That's why the shit shut down. Okay. Then you talking about people can't come there unless they call and get an appointment. The phone ain't ringing. Hello. We've seen 2 bloggers. Shout out to Milachon because I showed it here on my channel. And shout out to Michelle ATLian. Have both gone there. Michelle said she went over there, like a week ago, to get her nails done at the spa at a nail spa beside where your hair care spot is, and won't no traffic coming in there. And Miss Him Shim and them up in there in the little Chinese place and they're getting her nails done. Told her don't nobody be coming up in and out of there because the place usually be locked. So, girl, get out of here. Stop playing, girl. Stop playing. Stop playing. Moving right along. Can you stay lying, child? She lies like this rug upon my floor, honey. It just lay there. Let's move along. She ain't been evicted. Girl, you have totally, what you think a writ of execution is? That means get the out of here. That's what that means. In case you didn't know. Now you don't speak English. So you don't know what eviction means. You knew what them back taxes meant on their house because you paid them hoes because you know your ass about to be thrown out. They was getting ready to sell their house in November. We covered that too. You've been having a lot of financial problems because you don't know how to act out here. And bravo when they took your ass up from up over there off their show for violating that code of conduct. Now you out here. Now you don't, now all of a sudden you can't read court documents and you don't know what eviction means. Girl, it means get the fuck out. That's what it means. Move right along. All right. I don't know why this girl got on the show because y'all know anytime somebody get on a reality show, we gonna get in your business, right? So Miss Pinky Cole, now I just read the other day that she was worth $100 million. Now we all know worth does not mean that's what's in your bank account, right? That means properties, assets, and shit that you have may be worth the amount that they're saying that your net worth may be. But in this situation, y'all know Pinky Cole, this is her first season on Real Housewives of Atlanta coming up here in April. She is the owner of the Slutty Vegan restaurant. I've never eaten there before. I don't know if I want to because I'm so picky about my food. But anyway, she has now filed for bankruptcy, you guys. Y'all know stuff like this is going to come out when you are on a show. Like they be all in your freaking business. If you got look at what they just did to Nene. She ain't even on the damn show, but look what they just did to her and her boyfriend. They looked up his past, and she like, bitch, I'm single again. Fuck it. Like I can't be with nobody because y'all so damn nosy. And that's just how it is. Bloggers, that's how we are. We have to dig in your shit. I mean, that's our job, and I love it. But let's get into it. The Jasmine brand, shout out to them. Now, according to WSB TV. Pinky has filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy over nearly $1.4 million in debt. Court filings reportedly show that Pinky's mastermind behind the restaurant franchise Slutty Vegan owes $1.2 million in U.S. Small Business Administration and another $192,000 to the Georgia Department of Revenue. Damn. It said that she's set to have a bankruptcy teleconference on March the 12th with a bankruptcy plan due by June 12th. So she should be okay because she is on the show. She is a main cast, I see. So she should be she won't get paid like millions like the rest of them, but she will have a steady income on the show coming up here in April 5th to be exact, is when Real Housewives of Atlanta will be back. So she will have a steady income coming from that, which will probably pick up the slack of what she's not making in her restaurant. I hear that her restaurant kind of slowed down. It's not doing as well. She does have several locations of the Slutty Vegan restaurant, but I don't know. You know, rich people file for bankruptcy all the time. It doesn't per se mean you're broke. It just means that you don't have the money to fill in the places where you need it to. So you do that really to protect your assets. For those of you that don't know, I don't know why people make filing bankruptcy a bad thing or an embarrassment. Most people do it. A lot of rich people do file for bankruptcy to protect their assets, correct? So I applaud her for doing what she felt she needed to do so she can make a financial comeback. Because usually that's what bankruptcy is. You're starting over, you're getting some financial things in order so that you continue moving on. I'm not saying that she's broke, and it doesn't mean that she's broke because she filed for bankruptcy. A lot of people like to attach that word, broke and bankrupt. Oh, you filed for bankruptcy, you broke. No, millionaires file for bankruptcy. Pinky Cole is a millionaire. She just did not manage her millions, right? That's just how it is. So she's going to get a nice little bag from being on the show this season. And hopefully she can pay off some of the things that she needs to pay off. And she can bounce right back and do what she needs to do. Her husband out here has a nice little bag on him as well. So I feel like they're going to be okay. It's a little setback. I'm sure it's embarrassing for her to be a very prominent businesswoman who's been in business for years now. It's just a little slap on the head, going out there and handle your business, go on to bankruptcy court, do what you got to do, and come on back with it, child. Okay, period. That's what it is. No shame there. There's no shame there. Hold your head up, girl, and go pay that money. All right. Take Kenya with you. She might need to file something too. Child, I don't know. All right. Yeah, I'm on Kenya's ass because I'm sick of her. Let's get into Monique Samuels, okay? Monique is clearing the air out here, letting the girls know, stop playing with me now. Stop playing with me. Now, even though I'm still giving Chris a little nookie on the side because we divorced, don't feel like you run up and play in my face on this damn show about my ex-husband and shit now. So Monique Samuels, shout out to No Chaser TV, clears the air and says that she has received more clarity on the situation since filming and clears Stacey Rosh, who she don't like, who we found out was secretly going on dates with Chris Samuels, Monique Samuels' ex-husband, before she went back to her husband. She meaning Stacey Rosh. So Stacey went back to her husband after going on several dates with Chris Samuels. Okay, she said she never slept with him. Who knows, right? Do we expect them to come out and say they did? And if they did, I mean, it is what it is. He and Monique are not married anymore. That's what guys that are dating, that's what they do, right? They get a little nookie here and there. That's just what they do. So she's accusing Stacey Rosh of having any involvement with Chris Samuels, being provided information from filming. Now, she did have some type of video, audio in her phone where Stacey was having a conversation with Chris, and you could hear Monique's kids in the background, which let her know that she was around Chris and around her kids. She didn't like that. And I kind of agree with that. Like, Chris, if you're going to be watching the kids, if it's your time, if you're going to be out dating like multiple women, if it's not an exclusive relationship, I don't feel the kids should be around said person, right? I'm just feeling that way. If you are dating, that go for anybody. If you're dating, don't have randoms around your kids, because that can be confusing. You're trying to get to know this person, and then you bring that person around your kids. Not to say that Stacey would do something to the child, but Monique's kids are old enough to kind of know and can see what's going on and kind of dissect, like, damn, daddy, who fuck is this? Like, last week it was this girl, this week it's Stacey. So you want to be very cognizant of the amount of people and who you have around your kids. If you're dating, who you're dating, they should never be around your kids until you make a decision that this is probably going to be the one, or you guys are going to be long-term, right? Do y'all agree with me? Again, nothing wrong with dating, but just don't have them around your kids. So it goes on to say that this comes after Ashley Darby revealed what the muted audio was from Monique's phone at the reunion at last night's DC reunion, okay, watch party, some kind of watch party went on. So Monique Samuels says a lot of time has passed since the reunion was filmed, and after gaining more info since then, I don't believe Stacey had anything to do with any of the bullshit. Oh, really? Said that I'll probably go live on IG at some point this week and give y'all the entire story. Yeah, we don't care no more. Like, the reunion is over. Monique, you driving this through the mud, child. We don't care. Like, we really don't care no more. Y'all talked about it at the reunion. You really don't need to go live. Let me save you, girl. Said I haven't watched the reunion episodes yet. So let me catch up and get back to you. But at least I wanted to clear her name on all of it. Like, can you send her email or text message or a DM would be great? Or go by her house and say, look, girl, like, I really wanted to say I want to clear your name because it was kind of fucked up how things went down at the reunion when I pulled out the phone and my binder on your ass like I always do. Like, I didn't mean to embarrass you like that, but, you know, I was going to go live and blast you in oil. But, yeah, I'm here. That's why I'm here. That's why I pulled up to your house unannounced. Like, do that. But we don't really need a live of you still regurgitating the same shit, because, yeah, we over it. But let's move on. Yeah, we over it, girl. We over it. We don't care no more. Let's get into the next topic. It's a Married to Medicine teacher where Dr. Jackie's husband, Curtis, with his lying, cheating, bald-headed ass, he want to sit up and try to tell somebody how they should be in a relationship and what they should and should not do. So he's telling King, which is Quad's ex-boyfriend, that the reason why him and Quad ain't been able to have no baby is because they living in sin. So what were you living in when you were down there in South Carolina with that unknown woman that somebody snapped a picture of that quickly resurfaced on social media, and that's how your wife found out that your ass was cheating for almost 2 years? Oh yeah, you was balls deep in some bitch down there in South Carolina, sitting at a bar. That's how they found your ass. Sitting there kicking them back, Don Julio and it out. And somebody walked by and said, "This from Married to Medicine. That don't look like Jackie, but that's definitely Curtis." Click, 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 click. And the next thing you know, TMZ, Bravo, Shade Room, everybody had it. Everybody had it. But yeah, so of course, y'all know Jackie wound up staying with him, but Curtis, I hear, still takes these long, he call them business trips to places like Dominican Republic. I don't know why he's doing that, because I'm like, bitch, you are just a high school basketball coach. Like, what business would you have in Dominican Republic? We already know what's going on over there, right? Yeah, we already know what go on in the Dominican Republic. And I really don't feel like the schoolhouse, the high school is sending you to the Dominican Republic for no damn basketball tournaments. I really don't feel like that. So you probably over there with a he-shim, because y'all know it's a bunch of them running around, women running around here, or men dressed up like women, tucked down here with the duct tape and whatnot, and Curtis, you down there with them. Imagine. But Jackie, if that's what you like for your man to be running around here with Trans Ams over there in Dominican Republic, girl, go off. But let's get into Curtis out here trying to be all extra and acting like his ass ain't never stepped out and did no shit. Let's get into it.
Implications that could be in the way of having a kid. You guys are living together, you are playing husband and wife, and you're not married. In the Bible, that's a no-no.
We're not going to weaponize the Bible against me right now. We're not going to do that.
You talk about sex before marriage. You are out of order.
I think those are medical complications, not necessarily due to order.
I love Curtis, but this is low. You're too young to have dementia to say something crazy like that.
Hey, let me just say one thing. Like, everybody says all these things, right? But who's going to cast that first stone, right?
Mm.
Who's going to cast it?
Mm-hmm.
So really, man, you do what you do, you know? I have no judgment because you know why? It's none of my business.
I mean, you have no judgment because word on the street is you out here messing with Becky's too. So you like, I ain't about to judge you. Then y'all gonna pull up my shit with me out here with the Becky's. Like, do you, King? That's what I'm getting.
It's 2025. We're doing it on our timeline. What works for us?
I can't agree with that. Faith has a lot to do with it.
I don't think Curtis is the right person to be telling us God's order right now. He needs to do a little bit of self-reflection.
See that? Marriage to Medicine, Dr. Jackie and Curtis call it quits. Now, they did have a little brief separation, but ultimately, Jackie did wind up staying with him. But the weird thing is that now that they are back together under the same roof, Jackie sleeps in her own room because they said it on the show. Jackie sleeps in her own bedroom and Curtis has his own bedroom. So it's still a disconnect there in some type of way. Maybe it's one of those situations where it's cheaper to keep him. Because if she mess around and file some divorce on his ass with the type of job he has, I feel like he would go after her money, right? I feel like Curtis will ask for spousal support and alimony and all the things of the things, okay? Any type of money he can get out of Jackie, and I think Jackie knows that, which is why she like, nigga, just go down the hall. Like, we ain't breaking up. I can't stand your ass. Take your bald-headed tall ass and don't scrape my damn door, the top of my door with your bald head either. When you go up in there, take your ass down the hallway and you stay in there and I'm gonna stay in here in my room and we just gonna have a united front when we step out in public. That's what it's giving. Because every time I see them on the show, there's no emotions, there's no holding hands. Like, he be grabbing butts and pulling people down on his lap, but he don't do that with Jackie. I don't see no affection between the two of them. I feel like it's one of those fake it till you make it type marriages now that Curtis did what he did to her. I don't feel like maybe she fully forgave him, and I don't feel like she fully trusts Curtis. I showed you guys a picture, if you guys follow me on the Cameron Rail Show, where Jackie was trying to be like very flirtatious with Curtis and she threw her leg over him and he was just kind of looking like, why the fuck your leg on me? That's what it gave. Every man in America and the surrounding areas know when a woman throw her leg over you, what that mean, right? Right? She trying to be a little flirty and she trying to take it a little further, you know, but Jackie just don't give flirty, you know, flirtatious vibes to me. I don't know. But Curtis is said to be a freak out here. And Jackie, you need to get your freak number up if you're going to stay with this lying, cheating dog that you decided to stay with, right? You need to get your freak number up because Curtis, and the last thing you need to be doing is giving anybody relationship advice when your shit ain't airtight either, right? I despise people always trying to tell somebody else something when their shit is worse than the person they're trying to tell something to, right? Like, shut your ass up, Curtis. No one asked you. Thank you for being Reverend Curtis in this scene. Reverend Curtis. Okay, thank you for being Reverend Curtis, but you are the last person, and I agree with King on that. I agree with King. You are the last person to give anyone relationship advice, and anybody listening to you, okay, and damn sure anybody listening to Jackie, all right, with her mean girl ass. Moving on, let's get into some Kandi Burruss news, child. And then we got to get into, oh yeah, so all the rest of this is going to be Kandi and Ty. Then I'm going to let y'all go. I hope y'all enjoying the show tonight, okay? I'm giving y'all the rest of my energy from today as if I had any when I got off. Oh, my God. All right. Please don't forget to tap on that like, though. Let's get into Kandi. She did sit down with Sherry Shepherd before Sherry's show is off the air, child. So she had Kandi Burruss on there who says that she's very spicy, okay? And that she's had a very spicy past and kind of makes her afraid to date because of bedroom expectations. I know you lying in here, Kandi. Kandi says she is afraid to date child because of bedroom expectations. She says, I have to build up trust. But you the queen of threesomes, though, huh? You got a whole SEX line. You're the one that told Ty, hey, let's have a threesome or 7. I was about to say 2. Let's have a threesome or 7. But you scared, girl, by Kandi, you been with half the industry, and I don't want to disrespect you like that, but you're the last person need to get up here acting like you don't be out there like that. You do, girl. You is a lot of names. You got a lot of WAP miles on you, Kandi. You do. You've been doing a lot of thought shopping and WAP dropping, girl. But let's get into Kandi, child. Shout out to the Jasmine brand.
How wild are your DMs now?
Girl.
Well, I try not to like look at all the DMs that be coming. Yeah. But there do be some people trying to slide in my DM. Right. But what I will say, I am a little afraid of going into this next phase.
How wild are your DMs now?
Phase of life, dating and single.
Yeah.
Because I already know, people already know I'm a little spicy.
Oh, right.
I have been in my past. But that don't mean I want to do that with somebody on day 1 of meeting them. And I don't want people to think like, oh, just because I've done whatever phase of life, whatever in my life where I got an adult toy line, right? You think we finna break out the toys on the first date?
Okay, the second date.
Like, that's the thing. Oh my, whatever in my life where I like to do normal stuff,
Yes.
go to the movies, amusement parks. I'm chill. But, yes, of course, there's times I like to be spicy in the bedroom. Who doesn't? But like I said, I have to build up a trust. Like,
Yeah, like you're not gonna get on the first date. It's like that's not happening.
it's not happening. Not happening. I like to do normal stuff.
Kandi, you are a freakazoid. Cut it out, sis. Cut it out. Now, no one is expecting you to be doing any one-night stands. You Kandi Burruss, for God's sake. You can't just be out with anybody because you're a public figure, right? Anybody that you be with, that's probably a regular schmegular person that's not Hollywood. You probably gonna have to make them sign an NDA that they can't be out speaking and talking about you or your interaction with said person because you don't want it to get back to the blog. So you got to be very careful with who you're with and what you're doing when you're with said person because you don't want somebody putting you on blast. You got some people that'll do that. Like, girl, I was with Kandi last night, and girl, we went to the hotel on the first night. Then boom, TMZ got it. Then boom, Jasmine brand got it. Then boom, the shade room. Y'all know what I mean? So you have to be very selective in who you're dating. Hopefully you can date someone on your level. I would love to see Kandi date someone who has more money than her because Kandi always loves to turn to a man that she has more money than them, where she has more money than them, which makes her feel more masculine than the man. And I feel like that's why Todd out here acting out. I mean, going into it, yes, he did know that he didn't have more money than Kandi, but I feel like as the relationship went on, that he kind of started seeing like, damn, she kind of is running shit. And it kind of makes me feel like I can't fully be the man because she running everything. Anytime, anything we start business-wise or whatever, she got to do it because she's the one holding the bag, right? She's making all the decisions because she's holding the bag. So I would love to see her date up. Because Kandi's here, she like her men here or here, like here or here. She don't want you here because then that makes her feel like she's not in charge. And you have some women that's like that. When you are used to dating men that's below you financially and any otherly, like you can't take it when you get somebody that's finally above you. You don't know how to act. You don't know like what to do. Kandi's used to whipping out the credit card. Find you a man that's going to whip out his black card, that's going to pull up in a Bentley and or Rolls Royce, pick you up, open your door, take you to a nice upscale restaurant, and you ain't got to worry about how much you can order because you know he got it. He going to slam that card down like an ace of spade on your ass and be like, get whatever you want. If you want dessert to go. Or if you want to be dessert, shit, right? If you want to be dessert, that's fine too. Or if you want to take dessert to go and put it on you, and be dessert. Shit, I don't know. But yeah, that's some shit I would do. But anyway, so yeah, that's what you need, Kandi. You need to date up. Stop dating these losers. Stop, not to say that Todd is a total loser, but he is a loser. Stop dating these losers who barely making it, and you got to take care of them and fighting you to get your equity in your house and trying to get your kids so he can come up and get a little alimony and shit up out of you. Todd ain't shit. I'm sorry. Mama Joyce said it, and I hate to even say it on my channel that I even agree with anything Mama Joyce had to say. But bottom line is she said that Kandi got lemons and made lemonade when she got tired. And now we see it, right? Now we see it. But so during the interview with Sherry Shepherd, child, the Broadway actress, child, up there singing like a billy goat, revealed that she is afraid to start dating again because of the bedroom expectations that some people might have. Kandi also admitted that while she usually ignores people sliding in her DMs, said the messages are there. I'm sure people are, because everybody know you're single now. So the people already know that I'm a little spicy, but that doesn't mean that I want to do that on day one of meeting them. But you did it in the past, though. Maybe she grew up. I don't know. Because once you with Jermaine Dupri and Block, who had a whole wife, and old boy from what's the group, Jagged Edge, and Child's a whole bunch of them Kandi was with. Gerald Levert. Y'all know she dated Gerald Levert? Y'all didn't know that, did you? Kandi Burruss dated Gerald Levert. Old Casanova. Yeah, she dated him. So she also clarified that owning an adult toy line doesn't mean that she's bringing the trinkets along on the first day. Oh, okay, the second day. Okay. So you're going to bring a little kitty tickler. Ooh, I'm going to tell her business. She's going to bring a kitty tickler on the second day and whatever. And y'all know she have those Kegel ball things too that vibrate, because I saw that on the show, Kandi. Okay, because I know she's trying to sell her little sex toy line on the show. So yeah, y'all said you knew. Okay, so she's gonna probably have them little vibrating Kegel balls in her damn purse, and insert them on the second day, since you said not the first day. So after sharing some of her simple things that she enjoyed doing, Kandi added, says it's time that I like to be spicy in the bedroom. But like I said, I have to build up a trust, girl. I gotta build up a trust so I can trust you by tomorrow. And following 11 years, said that Kandi filed to end her marriage to Todd Tucker in November of 2025. As we all know, their divorce has yet to be finalized. Hopefully, it will be finalized soon, because I know she's tired of dealing with this shit, right? All right, so moving on. Lord. Y'all tell Billy Goat take you out every time. Y'all know she up there on damn Broadway. Sounding like a damn Billy Goat. I love you, Kandi. You write some good songs, baby, but that singing, oh God. Don't get me started on her tonight with that singing. Please do not. Please do not. Okay. I forget the song she was singing on Broadway. She kind of sounded a little good, though. I hate to admit it. She kind of sounded pretty good on the song that she was singing. What is the song? I cannot remember. I cannot remember. My brain is fried. I cannot remember. But she actually sounded a little good on the song. I was like, okay. You got vocal lessons out here, like, girl, it was less Billy Goat than normal. It was. Girl, you had less vibrato. I don't know, maybe you turned your fan on low or something on stage. Because usually her fan be on high when she sang, girl. But I feel like her fan was like on a nice little cool breeze, like that when she was singing. It won't high like it used to be, child, because she be blowing it up in there. Oh, she be on that. But on stage, girl, on Broadway, she was, it was just a little vibrato, like that. I said, okay, I can take that. I can take a little Billy Goat, but child, there was a whole herd of goats up there before. But let's get on through this, child. So Todd Tucker makes a big announcement about the Old Lady Gang restaurant and the next steps for that, okay? So y'all remember Todd, Kandi soon-to-be ex-husband, child, went live on his Instagram to say that he's getting ready to be revamping and doing some new things with OLG, right? So Todd Tucker and Kandi Burruss Atlanta restaurant, OLG restaurant, is getting some major updates in 2026. Now, the Real Housewives of Atlanta alum and her estranged husband, okay, heavy on the estranged, are the current owners of the Atlanta restaurant after their divorce, and there are more exciting things to come from it. Now, Todd took to his Instagram, as I just told you guys, took to his Instagram story earlier this month, where he teased that what's to come for the restaurant in the new year. Now, in 2026, this is what he says: "I'm back." He explained as he walked through the restaurant. He said, "I'm about to revamp this. I'm sorry. So make sure y'all come support me, man." So we out here at the OLG and whatever. Okay, he was on that. So I said he continued that, revealing that he was going to bring some food from the restaurant to go for his he and Kandi's son, 9-year-old son, Ace Tucker. He said, "I'm about to take it to the house." According to Todd, said he got this chicken and French toast for my boy Ace. So y'all know he always letting everybody know he's on daddy duty. He feeding the kids while Kandi gone. We already know what that's about. Says that, "Hey man, holla at your boy Old Lady Gang restaurant." Said we out here on Camp Creek. Well, the problem with that is that they ain't out there no more. Okay. So let's get into it, shall we? There's some new updates that dropped in my lap, child. while Todd is out here announcing that they are revamping OLG's restaurants. Now, we already knew about the Peter Street location, which is downtown Atlanta, Georgia. All right, at 177 Peter Street, Southwest Atlanta. For those of you that's ever been there, that's the one that I went to. And child, it was not hitting what it need to give me. All right, but anywho, so we already know that was closed. That was permanently closed, as you guys can see, right? All right, so let me make sure I brought the other stuff up here too. What y'all laughing at? What y'all laughing at? Did I say something? Did I say something I didn't need to say? I don't know. Y'all don't never know with me. Y'all don't never know with me. All right, hold up. Gotta make sure I bring everything up, child. Give me 1 second. Let's see. We got an update, honey. We got to give y'all this update, and we're gonna get on out of here, honey. I'm not gonna hold y'all because I am ready to go to bed. All right. Okay. So let me upload this one right quick. Let's stop sharing. Yeah. All right. So as I told you guys, Peter Street location has been permanently closed. Y'all give me a second, okay? Okay. Yeah. No, I need that. I need it. Yeah. All right. So I need that. I need that. And boom. Okay. Yeah. All right. So let's get back to my main screen. No. Okay. Y'all can see. So as of now, we already showed y'all Peter Street is closed. So permanently closed now is the Camp Creek location, which is this is the location here. Okay. So now both locations are closed. So tell me why Todd would lie to say that they're getting ready to do some revamping and they're getting ready to do some new things, got a new menu and all that coming for OLG, the other location, which was in the Camp Creek area. That one has now permanently been closed as well as of, I think, today. Okay. As of today. So if you're trying to go to Kandi's OLG restaurant, it's permanently closed. Rose, you said I'm cracking you up. Y'all said no sound? Oh, I don't think it was any sound. Yeah, we didn't play any sound for the previous video. So both OLG restaurants are now closed. And I think the Blaze Steak restaurant is closed or getting ready to be closed, I hear. But both OLG restaurants are closed. So I think Kandi is going ahead, from what I've been told, and it's from a very reputable source, that Kandi is closing all the businesses that she and Todd shared because she ain't giving him shit else. Y'all know they were supposed to split anything that was worth that they got together or accumulated together during the marriage. Well, that included OLG restaurant. That included y'all know they have a like a filming business where they do like movies. Y'all remember they did like a little what was it? Like a little Timu type movie, okay, where Drew Sidor played in the movie. So Kandi is shutting down all businesses as related to she and Todd. So that includes OLG, which now the both locations have now permanently been closed. I just showed you guys the Peter Street. Now this one is the one over there. Blaze is closed. So that's it. All the restaurants are closed. All the restaurants are closed. So let me pull up this next thing here. So Kandi is, child, she cleaned the house. She said, no, sir, you're not getting shit from me. So now both OLG restaurants are closed. So Todd, you got some explaining to do because you just told us, come on up there. You got a new menu. You revamping. Y'all about to do some new shit. Apparently not. So it said the reviews for the OLG gang Camp Creek location in East Point are highly polarized with praise for authentic soul dishes, mac and cheese, fried fish, all which sit under a hot light, mind you, for a very long time. And you could tell. Frequently, countered by complaints regarding long wait times, cold food, and poor service, all of that, okay? Said that while some patrons enjoy the lively atmosphere and good food, many others cite issues with inconsistent food quality. Yeah, I told you. And over-the-top music and volume, as well as over-the-top prices, because you do have to pay for extra ice over there as well. But both locations have now been closed, and of course, Blaze Steakhouse. So they don't have any restaurants open now, right? They have no restaurants open anymore. All right. What do y'all think? Kandi is shutting that shit down. Kandi ain't giving him shit. And I don't blame her. I do not blame her. So do what you got to do, girl. Do what you got to do, girl. All right. So. Okay. All right. So let me show y'all the newest update on that. So y'all be saying, Caramel, you lying. Because some of y'all like to get in the comments and be trying me like that. Like, Caramel, that's not true what you said. Well, that's why I show receipts over here. Thank God, right? Thank God I show receipts and I don't just get up here just talking. Some people do that, not me. But let's get into this. It said the Old Lady Gang restaurant located on Camp Creek has permanently been closed. That was as of today. So this closure is part of a broader trend of restaurant closures in the Atlanta area, often linked to financial difficulties and health inspections. Now, I also found out that Kandi and Todd still owe back rent to the landlord for the Camp Creek location. They closed it down temporarily before. Y'all remember we talked about the court documents right here on my channel months ago. This was what, June, July, maybe early August of last year, where it was said that Kandi was being sued by the landlord when Kandi and Todd owned OLG and Blaze Steakhouse Restaurant, right? So they still owe thousands of dollars to the landlord for said restaurant. So Kandi and Todd, y'all got to pay that up. Y'all ain't here acting like Kenya now, okay? So they said the closure is a part of a broader trend of restaurant closures in the Atlanta area, often linked to financial difficulties and health inspections, which there were some questionable health inspections as well. So the restaurant's closure has been confirmed by multiple sources, including a video analysis and discussions on social media. The closure is part of a larger pattern of restaurant closures in the Atlanta area, often linked to, as we just read, financial difficulties and health inspections, right? Yeah, so they still owe rent there, and they are closing they have closed all OLG restaurants down, as well as Blaze Steakhouse. So Kandi's cleaning house. Kandi is cutting off businesses. Kandi is also not allowing Todd to go into their joint account as well, because she said he did try to take a large sum of money out, as I told you guys yesterday. Todd tried to take out a large sum of money from their joint account, and Kandi called it and she stopped him. So he's no longer able to go into their joint account. And she's, I think, going to the courts to file some type of motion because, you know, during the divorce, you can't remove large sums of money like that anyway without some type of permission through the court. So she's going to file, from what I hear, or if she's already done it, filed a motion against Todd for the removal of said funds from that account. That account was for them to pay like business stuff or things that they're doing jointly. Of course, you know, Kandi does have her own other accounts as well as Todd does. So Todd is still using his own money to start his own like shows that he's doing. Don't Bring Your Man to Atlanta. All of which he just did. That's why I said that they just closed this OLG restaurant on Camp Creek, because he just had a party there not too long ago to like celebrate his success of the Don't Bring Your Man to Atlanta play. So he just had a party there. So they literally just shut that shit down. So not happy to see Black businesses go kaput like that. But at the end of the day, I feel like a lot of celebrities, they jump into the restaurant business not really understanding how much work it really is in order to keep it going. And, you know, your good name is attached to it as well. So Kandi had a lot of negative reviews, okay? Let's not forget, what's my boy that be going around doing the reviews with the dreadlocks? He gave her a bad review as well, right? Y'all know what I'm talking about? What's the guy name? Y'all help me, because y'all know my brain is fried. Dude with the dreadlocks who go around and be sitting in his car eating all the time, him. But he gave her a very negative review, and Kandi was upset about it, because it is what it is. The food sucks. I'm just saying, it's a hit or miss with your restaurants, Kandi. And just because Keith Lee, thank you. Keith Lee gave her a bad review. Keith Lee did a bad review for Kandi Burruss' restaurant. And y'all know he give honest reviews. He don't say, oh, I like this celebrity, so I ain't gonna be as hard on it. He give an honest review. And she was upset about that she got a negative review. But my thing is, you fix the things that people are saying wrong in your restaurant so you can make it better, because your name ultimately is attached to it and can make you look crazy. I always disagree with a lot of rappers and celebrities just starting restaurants like that, because it's not always a good thing to do. You don't really know what you're doing. And it's a lot of work. You got to be attentive and you got to know what's going on at your restaurant. Kandi's so busy. She don't be at those restaurants like she needs to be. She's in Broadway. She's on tour. She's, you know, worrying about other things and handling her other businesses. So it's easy for things to fall through the cracks and things happen. And then it's all out in the blogs and on Yelp reviews and shit like that, where your restaurant ain't doing what it needs to do. But Kandi has closed all her shit down. So what y'all think? Sound off on all of the topics that we discussed in this video. Let me know how y'all feel. All right. Yeah, Keith Lee. I like Keith Lee. He's crazy. But thank y'all so much for joining this video. Y'all please hit that like button and support this video. Thank y'all so much to my top flight mods, Rose Armstead, True TV Podcast, and Tiffany Thomas. Thank y'all for doing an awesome job. Thank you to all the content creators in this video. Thank you to all my Caramelians as well. We're going to get out of here, guys. Love you guys down. We will see you guys in the morning for Car Chronicles. Until the next one, bye.
Hey. Yeah. You already know what time it is. It's your girl. Caramel. Let them know. Yeah, you know it's your girl Caramel. Yeah, you know it's your girl Caramel. Stay coming through, giving all the people hell. She got the dopest piping tea, can't you tell? If you want the real spill, ring that bell. Join the Caramelian crew right now. Whole squad lit, we don't back down. Kick back, relax, enjoy the show. But hit that like button though. Stepping in the room, whole vibe shift quick. Pressure on 10, yeah, the tea stay thick. No cat, no filter, straight facts I spit. If it's hot in the streets, I'm addressing it. Caramel dripping, sweet but savage. Mic in my hand, I do real damage. Comment section jumping, crew stay active. Caramelian gang interactive. I don't sugarcoat, I tell-a-lies. Real recognize, real every time I slide. If the drama too loud, I amplify. Cause you know that she's a vibe, certified. Yeah, you know it's your girl Caramel. Stay coming through, giving all the people hell. She got the dopest piping tea, can't you tell? If you want the real spill, ring that bell. Join the Caramelian crew right now. Whole squad lit, we don't back down. Kick back, relax, enjoy the show. But hit that like button though. Like, coming, subscribe. We outside. Like, coming, subscribe. We outside. Caramelian crew worldwide. Turn the volume up real loud. She a whole mood, no doubt. Yeah, it's your girl, Caramel. Stay vibing, stay subscribed. Let them know.